And we're live.
Hello, everyone. Today is June 4th. It's Thursday. It's 6 o'clock, and you know what is about to go down. Welcome to day 4 of the Groovekart 60-day challenge with your host, John Garcia and Donna Fox. Donna, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great.
We also have today with us David. David, you're still around? I believe you're
Hi
still around.
guys, yeah, I'm here. I'm happy to be here as always.
Awesome. Great, guys. So today we're going to cover a couple of things are very interested. A lot of people have showed us and sent us emails. Hey, how do I edit the homepage? How do I do this and do that in the homepage? So we are going to be covering that tonight. Also, remember all these webinars and these live sessions are going to be recorded, and they're going to be also in our academy in the groovedigitalacademy.com under the Groove Card area. So now, without Donna, do we have any announcements before we start? Anything that you would like to share with everyone today?
I don't think so. I
Uh,
think we're announcement free today.
yeah, it's gonna be a very easy day. It's gonna be mostly on the hands-on training. As you know, guys, David is going to be helping us out, answering any questions, and controlling the influx of the questions as well. We're gonna have our QA session today, and well, let's get started. So let's get all those notebooks and pencils out because we're about to start. So for today, guys, we're gonna have quite important, I will say, because it's always important when you're dealing with your website, with your homepage. So today we're gonna be talking about setting your homepage. We're gonna create a new navigation or the navigation setup, and we're gonna do the actual setup of those three things. Actually, 4 or 5 things that are in the homepage for your Groovekart store. And of course, right after that, we're gonna have our QA, and of course, the assignment at the end of our session today. So let me just start by showing you that this is the new homepage, and I think I've mentioned it before in the past couple of weeks. People said, "Yes, why do we just don't do the homepage first?" And you will understand why in a second. But this actually is a screenshot of one of the regular homepages. Actually, this is from Mrs. Donna Slock's website, which today, by the end of this session, she will have a complete different homepage for her donnafoxart.com.
How
So
exciting.
yes, it is exciting because as we did yesterday, and we're gonna keep going. You're gonna take control of the store, and you're gonna just start doing anything that we're gonna be doing. So it's a step-by-step process, and hopefully everybody will follow along. Take notes. Make sure that we do that later on, and whenever they have a chance, just to complete it. So there's a few elements here in the screenshot that I want to point out before we start with the hands-on training. Uh, at the top, and this is a big one right now. Here at the top, when I'm pointing on, I don't know why it's not showing with the red squares that I created in my slider, but the social media icons. And I'm going to talk about 2 minutes on this because it's very important that you have your icons connected. Why? Traffic. Simple as that. You want to make sure that people can find you in the social media channels. Either it is Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, any social media channel that you have, always try to keep it connected. And of course, we decided that it would be a good idea to have it on top of the page so it will be visible. And of course, you have also your announcement area. You can use this to create any announcement, any kind of message that you want to do for your visitors. And of course, your email address at the end if you want to have it there. That is an item that I personally don't like to have an email address because of spammers. People can actually go in there and take a look at it, but a lot of people like it for some reason. So we decided to keep it up there for anybody that might want to take it. But if you want to remove it, it's easily removable, which we will see that in a second. Also, of course, we're going to talk about the layout. We're going to talk about the sliders, and we're going to talk about the themes. There's been also a lot of questions about when I change the theme, what happens. So we're going to see that as soon as we enter the live session. Also, today we're gonna edit the new menu. As you know, there's a new system, a whole new menu system. Now is not as cumbersome as it was before. We had a lot of discussions within the team to make sure that the new menu process creation was easier, and I believe that we have accomplished that with the new menu item system. And it's very easy to do, very easy to maneuver, and very comprehensive when it comes to create new pieces on your navigation. And the next one will be the homepage features. Before it was actually very static. Now we do have the option to design the features that we can conveniently create for our home pages. So we're gonna see a couple of the features that we're gonna be able to show you in the hands-on training, but we do have a lot of new features that I know most of us will definitely use in the future, and it will be a joy to actually interact in the next couple of weeks as we complete the challenge. And the next up is setup time. It's going to be a very easy day today. We're going to go into detail in several areas, but it's mostly hands-on. So that's why I just keep that short and sweet, because I'd rather do than show you guys just the static slider. So we're going to start with the actual training right now, hands-on. So with that, Mrs. Fox, I will kindly ask you to actually log into your store and show your screen. Awesome.
Okay, here we go. And I am logged into my store there. So you should be able to see
That
my
is
store.
correct. Now, if you can do me a big favor, and guys, this is actually for all of us. Remember now, before when you go to your homepage editor, you just click in the box. We did change slightly that icon, but if you can click on the icon that looks like a box, that is
This one here,
that is
the
correct.
visual builder.
The visual builder, that is correct. And for some reason, I'm not looking at your mouse. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Oh, I think it's because the way I do the share. Let me change it so that you can see the mouse. I forget this all the time. So I'm going to stop my screen share for a second. And if you share the entire screen, you'll see my mouse. You'll also see things that you don't need to see, like these icons along the bottom.
Oh,
But you'll be able to see my mouse. So
awesome.
better?
Better.
Okay.
Great. Now we're seeing pretty much Donna's homepage, and we're about to start getting down and dirty and change it completely, because, as you know, Donna is going to start showcasing her art. We already have a couple of products created, as we did last week in day 3. So if it's the first time that you're joining us today, please raise your hand. And I guess we do have a way in here, Donna, to see if we have any first participants, right?
Well, you can just like in that other webinar platform that we used. Its name isn't coming to me right now. It's been a long day, people. You can say, leave a 1 in the comment or a 0 in the comment or something along those lines. Yeah, and you'll be able to see the comments on the left there.
Awesome, great, yes, and well, guys, yeah, and I want to touch on something before we got into the actual hands-on. We actually just moved platforms from GoToWebinar. So it was just a situation of capacity. Or family and company is growing immensely. So we were hitting some restrictions there. So we thought it would be a better idea to have these sessions in the open in our Facebook group. And we found this excellent tool that allows us to do that. So if you happen to know anybody in the group that might be asking, hey, where happened with the webinars on Thursdays? It was this, it was there. Now they're here. Now we are in every Thursday nights, same time, just different channel. So if you happen to be talking to some of your peers here in the group, or maybe that you know them, let them know that we're here every Thursday at 6 in a live session here at the group. And so let's get started, shall we? Let's just do something here. And as you're looking at right now, we're looking at, of course, Donna's homepage. And the first thing that we want to do is actually take a look at how to edit an element. So to edit an element, as you can see, there's a couple of icons, and Donna, if you can hover over the icons that are right there, just where you are, you're gonna see like a little arrow, then like a little snowflake. I don't know if that looks like a
It's a
snowflake.
gear. It's a gear icon.
It's a gear icon, and then a trash can.
Yep.
So those icons will actually create the elements. That is what controls the element that you're bringing in. And as you see also in your page right now, you have the ability to bring any elements that you want in the page. So if you can actually do me a favor and scroll down a little bit, Donna, I'll appreciate it. So as you can see, there were a couple of elements that by default, the actual homepage, the new homepage, once you create your version 2 store, it actually gives you those elements. And what we're going to do is now delete some of the elements that you might not need and keep the ones that you will certainly need and maybe add some others. So just to test out the icons, do me a favor, Donna, can you actually hover over that perfect, that column? So you'll see that you have the 3 buttons again. Now, please click the trash can.
Bye-bye.
As simple as that, the whole block actually removed. That block was actually for the email address, if you want to collect email addresses in your website. So right now, for the purpose of the exercise, we decided to remove it so just we can show you guys what happened when you click the trash can. So now we have identified the trash can is just to delete any items. So with that said, let's just move up, and you can see you have a couple of products there. This is from the list of products. But you know what? I don't like the let's say in the process I don't like the offer expire in certain days, so we can actually get rid of that block as well.
So before I do this, note that there's a trash can here and there's a trash can here. One of them will just get rid of this block, this section in the center, but this one will get rid of the whole wide block all the way across. And that's what I want to do in this case.
Correct. And you beat me to it. Thank you. You actually leave, always you want to leave the titles to it. And then, of course, any areas, as Donna said, you might probably see a double trash can. So just make sure that whatever you want to erase, you can actually do it. However, you have an option to bring it back and recreate it if needed. If at some point you deleted some extra function or maybe the extra block, so you can actually recreate it with no problem. So right now, if you scroll up now, we have a couple of things now. It's a little bit cleaner up. And as you can see there, right below the header, right below the actual slider, there is the product of the day. So as you can see, that is one of the features that we have now, that you can just create one specific product to be the center of attention for your store. Maybe for a day, maybe for 2 days. So you're promoting, in this case, is a shoe. So you can promote anything you want. And I am going to ask Donna so we can actually just remove that, and we're going to recreate it so we know how to do it.
Okay. So should I, which area? Because there's lots to do.
Yeah,
So
right now,
thing?
correct. The whole thing, because it's going to bring the whole structure, and that will remove the title. I think it will be the one under it.
So we don't want the title removed. This one then.
That one. Yep.
And there we go.
There we go.
I have to say I'm a little unnerved by the lack of an undo button like we have in Groove pages.
Yes, no worries. That is being addressed, and it's going to be a pleasant surprise once we actually going to have it there. It's coming. I do believe we're going to have it. So it's on the roadmap, and we know it's not a luxury, is a need, because always an undo button is a great tool to have.
I wonder, does a Control Z work?
No.
No. Yeah. So we really need that undo button.
Yes, and I knew you're going to try that. So, and now let's just bring it back, shall we? But this time, let's actually just create a product that you're actually showcasing. So in this case, last week, as Donna did, we created the actual Galaxy Girl. So let's go to the element,
Okay.
And in the elements, now we're going to go where it says product and categories.
Yep.
And you're going to see products or product list or category list, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So let me just check the other options. And you know what? This will be a great opportunity to see the elements. Let me just, before I continue here, let's just go and check every single element. So on the top, or you want to start from the bottom? That's fine.
I was just clicking. I'll
You were
follow you. Sorry. I'm going rogue.
It's all right. It's been a long day. I know. So on the top, you can actually create the rows. And let's just play with it a little bit so we identify what exactly a row does. So as you can see, there have different selections. You have 12 different options to create blocks of sections of what information you want to put in your homepage. So if you bring, for example, the 1 column, the 3 column, the 2 column, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the pretty much an area that you can bring and drop anywhere in the canvas, and you're going to have separate areas to drop content on. So in this case, you actually dropped 10, I believe. No, that's
12. Yeah.
That's a 12. So that's pretty
I
much.
wanted to see what 12 columns looked like.
They're very short. They're very small, and 12 columns might be counterproductive when it comes to showing your store, because you don't want to put a lot of stuff. You don't want to make. You want to make sure that in your homepage, the amount of products is good enough to grab the attention, but not large enough to bore people. And they have
I
to scroll down.
I never would have actually put a 12 column section on my homepage, but I was so intrigued by the idea of 12 columns.
Yeah, no, and it's a good way because there's people out there that might want to probably just create not for products, but maybe for icons, because you can bring icons and put them in there just for attention, or maybe some tags, maybe letterings, maybe a message. So those columns can be used for literally anything you want. So if you don't mind, let's just remove that for a second. But let's just put now something more, let's say, realistic in the event that of a usable example. Let's put the 2 column there, right under deal of the day. Perfect. You see now both columns are centered or even, and you have bigger spaces to actually just put the content. And now the cool part about this homepage is that you can create literally anything you need. We can actually drop videos in here. We can actually drop text. And do me a favor, just click right under is text. So moving down on the navigation, you can actually create a paragraph with some content. So if you want to just drop the paragraph right in there, perfect. So there you go. Now, in order to edit this text, all that you do is just click anywhere on the area, click on the pencil before you activate it. Now you can start typing, and it will remove everything.
Hey.
Awesome. So now let's just do that with a title. So let's bring a title to that area by grabbing the H1 or the H2 element right above there.
This is interesting. I can't put it right above on the side.
How about in the side? Let me just see it on the side.
I could put it in this side, but I can't put it like right above. It has to go full screen.
It got, well, actually, no. Let me see. Can you just drop it next to it on the other column? Okay. So now, can you just move it from there to the other end? Just grab the little. Now you should be able to move it over.
There we go.
There it is. Perfect.
There
So
we go.
it's a matter of accommodating certain things. So remember, guys, situations like this might happen. So don't panic. Just try it again, because again, we are updating on a daily basis the software. So sometimes things might then take a little bit, a couple of seconds to update properly, or maybe locate the actual frame. But right now, we're making sure that that is working appropriately. So, and right now you have your custom title, but you see what happened, right? You see that all the text that you did got completely deleted, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what happened because I noticed something that we forgot what to do. So let's just click again in the big text. Click the pen. Now let's start editing. Here's your text. Now move the mouse over a little bit and you see the check mark. You have to make sure that you click the check mark and you click save on top. There you go. Remember, guys, anytime we are dealing with any editor, and this is not only with Groovekart, but with any editor right now, we have to make sure that we hit the save button. Why? Simply because we want to keep our sanity and we want to make sure that what we do, it gets saved. So right now, you have your custom title, your text, and let's just, for the kick of it, let's just bring a video. Let's just click on the media. Since we already tried the road, we tried the text. Let's click on media. And I believe you have an area that says video. So let's just bring the video icon and to the other column. Right
Oh,
here.
now I have a drop here on that side. There we go.
So now we have the placeholder for Groove Digital. So you can change that video to whatever you want. And the way that you do it is now you can click the little
The gear icon?
the little gear icon. Thank you. It's a gear icon. So in the gear icon, you're gonna get the options, and this is what exactly I wanted to show you guys because we have to touch in two areas. One, the settings of each of the elements, and number two, the actually styles of the elements. The elements will always have a way to work it around and make sure that the text is there, but also how it looks, or the measurements, or the spacing, or the width. So all that stuff is actually there once you click on the little gear icon. So let's just change that video, shall we, Donna? Let's just try to go where it says settings. And as you can see, the video source, it will be in on a drop down, and you have a video URL. So if you don't mind, do you mind opening, let's say, YouTube?
Sure, I've got a video right here that I was watching earlier. I'll just drop that in.
Awesome.
Come on. There we go.
Now, and remember, now what we have to do?
We have to click save.
There you go. Any changes that you do, guys, have this in mind. Please save your work. It will save you a lot of time, and it will save us an email to tell you, hey, maybe your information disappeared because you did not click save. So once you click save, rest assured that your page is actually just being created, and now the system will keep the latest information that you put in there.
I have
So
a
now-
question about this video widget.
Sure.
Why is it this size? Why isn't it like a normal video size?
Because you can control the video size. So let's click on the gear icon again. And as you can see on the settings, actually in the style, I'm sorry, you have the video dimensions.
Yeah, it's under settings actually.
Oh, it's under settings. I'm sorry. So you can actually just click on the little button to the top, and just it will increase it or decrease it. And the same thing in the height. You see now in the height is 3, so regularly is 350. And the other one
That's
is
better.
506, I believe.
Yeah, so I highly recommend that we let the developers know that that should be the default.
All right. So let me write that down so we can actually just keep that as a default. But you guys, you know, you can play with the dimensions. So you can use the same dimensions that either YouTube or any other video provider might give you. So now let's just save, and oh, so actually that's a video sound that's auto save. Now let's just click in the little eye icon. See, let's see how your page is going along. Now if you scroll down, you see your custom title. And then can you play the video if you don't mind, Donna, please? It's actually playing. So if you want to have a video in your homepage, now you can. And was a feature that it was largely requested last year by some of our members at Groovekart. So because they felt the need to have a video on the actual homepages, and with a good reason, because video right now is one of the bigger, let's say, players when it comes to sales, when it comes to interacting with your customers. So a video will tell a lot. They say if a picture they said an image is worth 1,000 words, a video is worth 100,000 words, because it just combines the power of the two and give you a proper message for your visitors. So now we have those two settings. So let's just go back, Donna. Let's just click again on the top and close the little eye icon there. Perfect. And now let's just go down to the best deals. So let's change the title from best deals to my art or my, I don't know, Donna, what would you think it sounds better in your page?
I don't know. Original artwork.
Original artwork. So let's just click in there, original artwork. And before you click enter, notice that in order to manipulate this text right here on the titles and some other areas, you are doing it from the very top of the navigation. So on the very top of the style. So you can select the style, you can select a color, you can select a size. So if you don't mind, let's change the size of that text. You might have to highlight the text, by the way. Then you can select the, maybe, I don't know, maybe larger, maybe 35. So
Yeah, that slider's not working for me. So actually, this is not working.
is not the slider for the size, or the selector is not working?
It's the size selector.
Well, once you select the size, it's not happening.
I cannot scroll up or down. I could make it small, but
you cannot make it any larger.
Yeah, I can't get down below 12 pixels.
Can you type it in or not at all?
So let me just try to no. Nope.
Let's do something. Let's just delete it. Let's see if we can delete that. So you can click the trash can on the side. And let's bring an H1. So go to text and let's bring an H1 right between the video and perfect. So now let's just do the same exercise. You can actually have it full width. Click on it.
Oh, full width there.
Yep. Now you have to go back and edit it again. Sorry about that.
Center.
You can center. And then you can, let's see if that will change the interaction there. You see?
Look at that.
So again, it's all about testing the actual tool. For some reason, maybe it didn't load on time, or there could be many things. But if that happens, always just try to delete the area that you're trying to work and reposition it again or recreate it, and it will probably give you the full set of options. Now, you can change the title to, it was that original artwork, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, original artwork.
Perfect. So now let's just click there. But you see now, I believe there's a lot there's just too clumped together. So let's give it some space. So let's click on the little gear icon on the side. And you'll see there's style. So this is the H1 style and the H1 save style. So we're going to just go to the spacing. That's right. Now let's go to the padding and let's just put maybe 10, 15 pixels. Perfect. And then just scroll down. And if you want to add any changes to the text style, maybe a different color. If you want to just change it, you can actually do so from there. And then click apply. And voila, it actually just changes the color. So you have two options to do it here. You can do it from the actual editor for the text or the actual editor for the actual element. So let's just close that up and let's just move up to save, because you have to save. Thank you very much. And now, uh, let's just close down the actual slider on the text so we already tested the text and also the media. So let's just recreate the products and categories. So what this button does is it will give you a list of products or categories to be displayed in your homepage. So let's just bring it out, but we have to make. I was about to recommend something.
Okay, go for it. Like again, I'm going rogue. I'll wait for you.
You could not. You could not. You want to see what happens, don't you? So since since this is actually one of the elements that are largely used, you need to be careful where you position it because it is extra elements that comes along with this box. Meaning, when you select either the category or a product list, you will realize that you're going to have a lot of products within that box. So you don't want to have it in a constrained environment. So you want to have it in the full width if possible, or maybe not the full width, but in an open area, meaning a new block. So let's bring that category. Actually, let's bring the product list and let's bring it right below original artwork. And as soon as you drop it, you're gonna say you're gonna see something that says product not selected because you haven't really checked the products yet. So you haven't selected what do I want to actually just show as original artwork. So let's just click the gear, and now we're gonna go to settings, and we're gonna select product listings. And before you can click select a category, and before you select any category, let's just go to give me a second. Let's just go to original paintings. Now, as you can see, if in that category that you selected, you have products, you will see this. You will see what products you can, and you can, of course, select to showcase. So let's click on the three boxes that you see there because I believe it's the Beach Lady, Galaxy Girl, and Galaxy Girl in a t-shirt. Now, you have the three products there. These are the three products that so far Donna has created. Maybe you have 6 products, maybe you have 10, maybe you have 20. So the next step will be to click where it says product display setting and select how many products. So you can select up to 6 products per row. So if you select 6, of course, you're going to show, okay, 6. But in this case, we have 3. So let's just select those 3. And as you see, there's 4 options to do this. When you have a tablet, when you have a mobile phone, or a large tablet, or your desktop. So let's say you want to have in your mobile experience only 2 items to appear whenever you want. So in the tablet, let's select 2. The same thing with the mobile, maybe 2 products. And now in the large tab and desktop, it could be 3. So now, what are we missing to do, Donna?
We have to save.
That is correct. So now we have original artwork with the 3 products that we want. Again, we can feature up to 6 products per row, and you can actually have as many rows as you want. Would I recommend to have all of your products in the homepage? Absolutely not. You want to make sure that you have the products that are going to be showcasing and you believe are going to be the core products that you want to push. So, with that said, let's delete the row from below. And let's see how you do it, Donna.
Southwest Airlines socks.
It's actually Venezuelan flag.
Oh.
Boom. And it's gone. So right now we are shaping our homepage to have the information that we want. But let's say we want to have a little bit of the description of who the painter is. So we can use either the same technique that we actually had on the top by creating 2 columns and then some text and some video. But let's say we just want to do some image. So let's just go to where it says content right below the product categories. And you can create a couple of things there. You can create list, you can create You can add your own code if you have, let's say, a third-party integration that you want to add, like MailChimp and things like that. Or you can just simply create a link or a list. So bring that into the actual canvas if you don't mind. And that is a testimonial. So if you click in the testimonial, if you click on the actual link, I'm sorry, gear, you'll be able to customize the testimonial. But you know what? Before we do that, Donna, let's just add something else.
Okay.
Because you gave me an idea. So let's cancel that. Let's just close that for a second on the site. Perfect. Now let's delete this testimonial for a moment. And now let's just create a row because you don't want a single testimonial in your page. So create a row and let's just put maybe two columns. Perfect. Bring the columns down. Awesome. So now let's just go back down to the content and let's bring our testimonials, one there and the other one there. Again, you can put up to 12 testimonials, but they will be very small. So I won't recommend you to do that. So we can actually just put maybe 2 to 3 in the same page. And of course, we can edit those testimonials. So we can just clear on the gear in any of the testimonials. And just click on settings, new testimonial. You can click on that link. Then you can click on the little pencil, please, to edit the testimonial. And of course, you can do the title, the subtitle, and
I got it. These are sliders. I get it now. So this is slide 1. So it'll slide through testimonials.
correct.
Donna Fox rocks. She's really awesome.
Wow.
And she paints good too.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
There's my first testimonial.
Yeah. So you can click update, and of course, if you want to update an image, you can add the image. And of course, that image, you see, Donna Fox rocks.
I love it.
So let's see the next testimonial. Donna Fox really rocks. Serious? No. Donna Fox rocks. Seriously.
So create a second one for the slider.
Yep.
Seriously.
Oh, I see that you're having fun with this. And I hope everybody at home is going to get to have the same fun that we're having because it is fun.
Buy her stuff. I highly recommend you have somewhere in your website, buy my stuff.
Yep.
There we go.
So now don't forget the magic save button. And let's just click to see how it's going to look. Let's just click the preview on the top, the little eye. Let's just scroll down. Donna Fox, she's awesome. And let's see if it's actually, oh, we have to probably publish it first, but let's just go back for a second, Donna. Let's just click eliminate that little eye there. And it is there, but let's just take a look at it directly from the page in a second once everything is set up. So you have the two text. Go for it.
Before we move off, so it's a slider, so it's going to slide through these two.
Yeah, correct.
Are there slider settings that let me set how long each?
Not at the moment. I don't believe at the moment we have that. I believe it's going to be part of the upgrades. I am not 100% sure. But
Okay.
there are going to be a couple of changes in that. Because remember, guys, by the way, and Donna just brought in a great point that I need to remind you guys. Right now, we are working on the second update for Groovekart. I mean, every single day we try to make it better. We have a whole team of people just working on this. And we're going to have a very exciting change soon. I am not exactly sure when, but very soon we're going to have a couple more updates with new functionalities. And of course, to enhance what we already have. So these videos or these webinars are going to be great for base, but have in mind that we're changing the product and we're updating the product. So It might look different later on, but we will of course replace it with an updated video once everything comes back to the full release and the full blown with the complete changes. So right now we have the testimonials. We created the content and we use a couple of the things there, and we defined that Donna Fox really is awesome. So let's move down to the
It's the
button.
most important lesson for today.
Yeah, the button. Don't even mind anything else. The most important thing is that today Donna Fox rocks. And you know the reason why Donna Fox rocks? Because she's doing this by herself. She hasn't touched Groovekart at all. And since day one, she has actually shown us that she has the actual ability to create her own website. And she actually just let us know that the first day and last week when she created the products, and today as she's doing the homepage. So that's amazing. And definitely Donna Fox rocks. So now, let's say you have a product that you want to push really, really bad. Let's say that Galactic Girl. So
Mhm.
you want to bring a button, and maybe let's just delete that extra testimonial that we actually dropped on that side. So let's just delete that. And so you have now the white area there to put something else. So maybe you want to drop a button. Maybe you want to drop a button there. And of course, you want to say something really cool like get get Galactic Girl or a discounted price. Maybe add a picture of the Galactic Girl. So why don't we do that? Let's just bring an image into right on top of the button, and then we just edit both elements.
An image on top of the button.
The button, yep.
There we
So
go.
let's just click the elements.
What am I doing here?
Again, you got to scroll up. I was about to say you got to scroll up. Now you got to click image, bring it right above the button. There you go. Now click on that area, click on the little gear, and then you can either upload image or image. Yeah, just upload the image, and let's see if you have your uh, the picture right there. I believe that's the one, correct. So now it's there. Image uploaded successfully. There it is. Now we click save. Now you really want this Galactic Girl painting. I probably add a little bit of a text.
Goodness, my computer is taking its time catching up to me.
Maybe it's limited on the amount of characters. Maybe that'll be the case.
No, it's just slow. See, it just came in. It really is. I'm typing, and then 10 seconds later, things are appearing.
It's showing up.
It's been doing that all day. It's part of my challenge today.
Part of your challenge today. So
Right.
now let's just center that button because I think centering it will be nice. So again, you can just go to the button label and link settings and
Style.
there you go. The alignment.
Alignment. Oh, there's the word.
Yep. So you click center.
Ta-da!
There it is. So now you have a center, nice picture of that button. But now what we need to do is where are we going to send this button? So let's just
That would be good.
Sorry?
That would be a good idea. Let's actually configure the button.
Yeah, let's just go click save first and foremost. And let's go now and open a second tab. And as I always recommend, always work with 2 tabs.
Open a second tab.
So yes, and let's just type donnafoxart.com.
Oh, got it. That's a good domain.
Yeah. And I know, and you know what? It actually just, hey, it's going to be your store. So now scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see a few of the changes that we already did. You see, now they're live as we're working. So they're happening. Now, what we want to do is, you see where it says Galaxy Girl on top? Nope, not that one. There you go, that one. Click on that one because that will go to the product. And click on that link. Exactly. So that's why it's important to use work always. And the reason why, and this is important, guys, the reason why we're using our custom domain, and the reason why I told Donna to open a second browser, or I should say a second tab, is because we want to keep the domain name in the button for SEO purposes. So everything will have the donnafoxart.com/products/ the product description. So always do that. So now let's go back to the editor. I see that you're already there. And what we do is on the link settings, and you already did it. Man, I am slow today.
I used to get in trouble about this in school all the time. I can't
It's-
help but speed ahead. So
It's okay, young lady, but keep up the pace.
you're experiencing the same frustration Mrs. Butler did when I was in 5th grade. So
It's quite all right. You see, this is the enthusiasm that I would love to have all of our members when we're working with Groovekart. So let's just now save. And since we have the store open, let's just go to the second tab that you have open.
I do want to point out one thing before we move on. If you go here for this button, I chose the link type as custom, but you can choose a product link. We could do it right from here, right? So if it's that, it would also take you to the Galaxy Girl product link, but without the SEO benefit of having my domain name.
Well, actually, it will have the domain name, but it will be the internal domain name. So it will be
It'll be donnafox.groovekart.com, right?
And we want, and the reason why I actually did this way, so it's in the homepage. Once all the web crawlers will start just walking around your page, it will have, as they call the relative URL, so the complete URLs. So that's why I just wanted to point that out. But thank you for bringing it up. That's another solution and a second way to do that. So, but you can add just distinctive products just by creating the button and selecting the product itself.
Great.
So let's just click and see how it looks, shall we?
Actually, I guess we didn't even need to do that. We could just go.
Yeah, you can just click on the eye again.
And go here.
And go there.
You
just go back home. Now let's just click the button, see where it goes.
Well, it went there because I know why. Because we have to refresh it after reset the button.
Right.
And I hadn't refreshed it, so I didn't get the new code in the button. Now that I've refreshed it, it should go, yeah. And we'll see it goes to the right place now.
Awesome. Which, by the way, that's a very nice picture.
Oh, thank you. It's one of the first paintings I ever did.
Nice. So, guys, let's see if we have a lot of people still with us here today, which I know we are. But who likes the painting of the Galaxy Girl? Let's just see the comments. Let's see.
Oh no, I can't watch this.
Oh, let's see. Well, we do have people that will buy the David Lemon says yes. David Lemon.
David says yes. Yeah, you have to tell them what to do. You actually didn't tell them to do anything, so.
True. So let's just leave in the comments who will actually buy this picture.
Oh no, you're not going to ask that. No one is going to buy this picture.
And you never know. You see, so somebody says me.
You take pity on me and say that you like my picture, please, because I have a big ego and I need you to support it.
Yeah, because you're so awesome.
There you go.
I'm gonna buy it just because you're awesome. And it is true, guys. It is truly a blessing and a great honor to be working side by side with Donna every Thursday. So it is fun. So right now we have created a button for a product. So Donna, let's go back because we have to do one of the most important parts, and I left that for last because we have two more things to do: the navigation and the slider. So let's just go all the way to the slider, all the way up, and right above the slider, actually just keep going all the way up. Because in here, remember when I mentioned earlier that you have the options to have your social media buttons connect.
Mhm.
So you have right on the top, you have that bar, that blue bar that says worldwide free shipping. Do
Yep.
me a favor, click to edit the layout. You see, once you hover it, you can click to edit the layout, and it will ask you what elements you want. Right? Let me see. Correct. So you see, it only kind of brightens, it only shows the area. So you don't want to change the icons, but what you want to do is click on that pencil so you can edit the text on the worldwide free shipping.
Okay.
Right there. Click on the pencil, and you can type, Donna Fox is very awesome, so buy something.
That's exactly what I'm going to type.
Yeah, did I read your mind? Of course. Now let's just click on the check mark, and boom, that is edited. What I would probably do is also remove that email address. So let's just hover over that text, and let's click the trash can, because we don't want people to know your email address. So now we can just now save. Click save, and let's go back to the actual area. So we can, in this case, what we have to do is click in one that says pages.
It says pages.
Yep. And then select homepage again. There, yeah, with that button. There you go. Nope.
That one?
Click cancel. Or oh, this is to actually edit the content. I was about to go there, but yeah, just click apply for a second, and I'll show you guys what it is. But no, let's click that button. Yep.
There we go.
Perfect. Now you see, it kept the email address there for some reason. I don't know why. But let's just move along. Let me just see. I'm gonna write a little note here. For some reason, it not remove it when we didn't we save it? Yeah, we did save it. We did click save, right?
I thought we saved.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try it again.
Yeah, let's try it again.
Edit.
No.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah, it's probably it needs to be refreshed. But let's just go back to pages and select the home page again.
Pages.
There you go. For some reason, it's showing maybe something in
Yeah,
there.
the content isn't there either.
Yeah. Oh. That is something that we have to check. All right, let's move on. Let's use save and let's take a look at the store. Since you have it open, let's just refresh your store in that tab. Let's see if it did change there indeed. Let's click refresh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
It is actually there, but for some reason, I guess it's not clearing out the cache once we move out and save it up. So let's just now play with the infamous slider. A lot of people are saying, yeah, this is not really the way that we would like to have the images, but it got easier from last time. So let's just click on the slider. You see that we have the option now to use text, and let's click on the slides. So you see that you have one slide there. And now this is where it gets fun, because here from the slider, if you click on the pencil, you're going to have a pop-up there that says, hey, this is the text that I want to use in the slider, but let's just not use any text right now. We're going to use simply images. And then remove that. And you see it says this slide has a link. So if you want a link, you can create the link, add the link, and point it to a product or a custom page or a category or a content page. So you can decide what to do in that that area. But since it doesn't have any link, so let's uncheck it again, please. There you go. And let's just change the image. And I believe you have a couple of images ready for us.
I do.
Awesome. So let's just click the trash can on the corner.
There we go.
And let's just click upload an image. And guys, by the way, the measurements for the image is 1904 by 425 or 525 pixels. So it's 1904 pixels by 545. there is a lot of speculation and a lot of things that, oh yeah, it's probably too big, it's too small. Now with this new slider, those are the measurements that we tested. You can actually play with images larger than that, because if you want the quality of the image, uh, anything is smaller will look pixelated. So always try to go up instead of down when it comes to the pixel value, so your image will look better, especially in your homepage. So I see that you added it perfect. Just click update.
All right, I've got 2 in there now.
And wow, you see, you beat me to it. So you have 2 very cool images there. So now if you scroll down, nice, it actually changes. Now, did you change also the background color?
I did not.
Could you please click save? And now let's take a look at your site. Now let's refresh.
I did not change the background color.
Well, let's check that, Speedy Gonzalez. All right, let's take a look at that. So let's take a look at the. Let's click on the icon, on the gear icon,
Which one?
and on the slider.
On the slider. Gear icon.
Now let's see the slide settings, if they have any background color on it for some reason. So let's take a look at slide settings. Cancel. Slide settings. Let's see. No, it's actually white. So
yeah.
Let's see why that change happened.
And it's the whole canvas.
It's the whole internal. Yeah. So let's take a look at that.
So it's actually this.
Maybe the one in the one below it. Let's take a look at the one below it. A little on top. Maybe there.
I think.
Oh, actually, you know where it was, right?
Nope. Yeah, it's here, isn't it?
Nope, it's not there. But good try. Let's just click pages for a second.
Pages.
Now you see homepage. Let's click on the pencil.
Oh,
and
that's
the
where we did it.
Color. That's right. So we have to select the white color.
So see, I lied. I did do it.
Now just apply. Save.
There we go.
And can you scroll down so everybody can see that the color indeed was changed? So guys, and right after the slider, I want to touch that, but since Donna decided to speed things along and just do it away, so you can change. By the way, it was a nice surprise that I wanted to save by the end, but hey, you do have the option to change the canvas color. So if you decide to go really artistic and really creative, you can change that in that specific setting. But yeah, somebody commented, yes, we'll probably see 2 or 3 images. Usually in the slider, you can have the ability to feature certain products, or maybe a message, something that is relatable to your product. So you can actually just use the slider to promote a product. And by the way, one of the updates that is coming up soon is the ability to to click on the slider without having the need to have text. So we are going to have that very soon for you guys. But right now, Donna, I believe the site is looking together. Now we have a homepage done.
So I have a question about the slider though, because it's not moving. Is it not the kind that moves on its own? The Testimonial slider didn't move either.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the features that we're actually upgrading. I believe we're gonna have the count like we used to do in the past. So that's that is being worked on.
So eventually there will be a setting that says, auto scroll and the timing and all of that.
Correct.
Okay, awesome.
So now let's just scroll down a little bit and let's just take a look at what we have done so far. So you have the custom title, the actual video. We have some products and one featured product that we created a button. And then, of course, is our footer and other links. Now, let's just go check out something that a lot of people have asked me right now.
Okay.
The menu. How do we change the menu? As you see, there's menus there on top. It says home, best deals, contact us, and guest tracking. So what we do in this case, we don't click to edit the layout. We don't do that there. That's actually to change the theme, but we're not going to change the theme right now. That's for other functionality. For the sake of speed and direction, we're gonna just set up the homepage and we're gonna leave it like that. And then later on, we're gonna explore other features for the themes. But now, please do click where it says menu. Once when you click menu, an accordion is going to open and it's going to show you the menus that you have, or actually say the links that you have. As you can see, you have home, best deals, contact us, and guest tracking. It's the same links that you have towards the right, closer to the logo. Home, best deals, contact us, and guest tracking. Now, in this version, we thought it will be a great
I think guest tracking sounds creepy.
yeah. Yeah, it should be probably order tracking or
Order tracking, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, but guest tracking. Yes. Let's just change that for now.
Changing it right now.
Let's just put order tracking.
Order tracking.
Now, if you click update,
And there it goes. It's
there it
updated.
goes. So it's updated. And the fun part about this is like before we have to go through hoops to create certain things, now it's just as simple as just create something new or a new element. So let's just do something, Donna. Do me a favor and click where it says order tracking in the actual navigation. Click on
Oh,
the
in navigation.
no, in the where you were. I'm sorry. In
Oh,
the,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you right?
Oops. Let's try this again.
Wow, it's just going fast today. So let's just click on there, and let's just click remove. So as you can see, it removes from the list. It removes from the main page. So let's just change where it says best deals for a category. So let's just name this original paintings. Now we want to make sure that it's of course in the same window. We're gonna select the category, and hold on there for a second, Donna, please.
Mhm.
Yeah, just on the where it says category, let's click again to see the options. And these four options, guys, is if you want to have a menu directly to either a product, a category, a page created with our content management system, or a custom page. A custom page is just pretty much an external link. But in this case, we're going to target this link to a category. So click category. And then in the next section, you'll see what category you want to target. And we have products in original paintings. So let's click there and let's click update. Now, let's just create another item in the navigation and let's just point it to a single product. So let's just click in the new menu, click on the item. Let's just call that Corona because I know that one of the paintings that you have was Corona. So let's just call it Corona. Now, same window, link type, we're going to go to a product and then select product. You will have the list of all your products there. Or Beach Lady. So what's it? Yeah, Beach Lady. I think I named it Beach Lady. So update. And now let's just go to the other tab that you have open with your store. And let's test it out. So let's just refresh. And what it will show now is the new navigation. So you can see here's home, original paintings, contact us, and Corona. So let's click on Corona. Let's see how that painting looks like. Boom. Beach Lady. So you have the two images, the price, and of course more details. And remember guys, every single item on the product page and the category page will be day 5, where we actually discuss the extra functionality. Right now, we're going to have the product page in day 5. We're dealing with the product page, the upsells, downsells, pricing, and all the rest of the items to be set up. And right now, I think the page is looking all right. So everything is functioning. The navigation has been working. So let's click on the home page. you're going back to the homepage that you just created. We might probably want to change that video though.
Yeah, I'll change it out
Yeah.
later. It's good.
So and then you have maybe add more products and a little bit more of an item. So once you start creating more items, remember to select the list on the product list that you want to create and add them into the homepage. And always, again, come back to this recording. It's going to be in the groovedigitalacademy.com, and of course, here in the Facebook group will remain as well. So you can come back at any time and do this exercise. So now we have done a navigation and a uh, the full homepage. That's pretty much a very basic homepage. Of course, because we don't have a lot of products, we didn't added a lot of products. But if you did uh, added more products to your homepage, play with the settings, play with the actual amount of products that you want to display. And I want to show you one last thing. And Donna, if you wouldn't mind going back to the editor,
Sure.
because I was just looking here on my notes, and it says in red, "Do not forget the other version." So, as you can see there in your in your homepage, if you scroll down, you have an area called the footer. So, in the footer, you have options to change that text, and I almost forgot this part. So, in order to change the footer, you can click the link that Donna just did. I couldn't read what it was.
Click the edit layout.
It's edit layout. Thank you. So, and then you can just change the text. So, Donna, if you don't mind, let's just change that text for something nice. I don't know, something that you haven't heard before. Donna is super awesome. Something cool. There you go. I'd love to hear from you. Get in touch. Text me. Or that.
Anybody who actually knows me knows that's the only way you can reach me. I never answer my phone, so
Or that will work too. So and then again, the quick links. This is another situation that people have asked me. How do I edit the quick links? So let's just move toward the quick links and let's just click on the little gear icon. And as you can see, there's a list. It's actually a list of different links. So click on the settings, list elements, and there it is. So you can change any of the any of the target links or the text there. So let's click on the pencil on the first one, or in my account, which is the last one. So instead of best deals, you can actually select categories, or no, original paintings. I'm sorry. Original paintings. So it's the same window, it's a category, and then you can select your category. Original paintings. And then click update. And of course, it will update the list. Generally, these pages are actually used for the legal pages, or well, they call the legal pages, but you have all the additional information like your refund policy, your privacy policy. So you can create those pages. And Donna, would you like to create one of those pages right now so we can teach them how to do that as well?
sure.
Awesome. So that's what I like to hear. So now let's go back to pages. And as you can see, there's a list of pages there. It says homepage, category page, shopping cart, and we can create a new custom page. So we're going to click on new custom page. And we're going to name it privacy policy, and actually refund policy. Now, on the keywords, you can put, of course, refund policy. I don't want people to find this page. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Like, yeah, I don't have a and then the description, just put, this is an invisible page.
This is an invisible page.
Yeah, or I mean, whichever you want. I was trying to continue with the joke.
I love it. I love it.
So invisible page.
This is an invisible page. Oh my goodness.
And by the way, somebody just asked, we had a terms and conditions of use in patient version 1. Is that still there somewhere? That is correct. Unfortunately, I cannot see the name of the person, but it is there. You can actually go to your
Drew.
to your pages. So
Drew asked that question.
Drew. So Drew, yes, you can see those elements in the actual pages that you created. So if you go to that same area that Donna is actually with, you will see that the pages are there. So the friendly URL, you can actually put refund policy all together with one hyphen, and then click save. Now, and this is the cool part. Now we see the page. How do we put the contact on that page? How do we just fill it out with the information? So click on the little icon that has like a TV with an arrow through it. I mean, I don't know how else to define it. Click save. And you see, you have your privacy policy.
Nice.
Now, that content must have been before there. Maybe it was created in version 1. So this kind of answers the question to Drew. So yes, any page that was created previously, once you pretty much match the name or you name it similarly, it will probably appear. If it doesn't appear, you can always just drop in the content and update the information. But you see, it's there. So now let's just click save. Actually, the page is already saved. So let's just go, Donna, if you don't mind, let's go to the live page in your other tab. Let's refresh.
It's interesting because we're at the Groove store now. I must have clicked on something without changing the link.
Oh, maybe when you did, when you clicked home,
Maybe.
you can just do donnafoxart.com.
Okay.
See home original painting. So if you scroll down, let's just scroll down to see if we have the page created. Privacy policy, guest tracking.
Well, we didn't add it there, so.
Oh,
But would it,
correct.
would,
we
yeah,
have
would it be a forward refund?
yeah, but let's just add it in the actual menu, so we will see it. So you can come back to it.
Yep, let's do that because clearly this is not working.
Yeah, remember you have to add the info because I think the subcategory in the content pages is a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just scroll down towards the bottom of the page, and we go back to the footer. Click to activate to edit. Oh, actually, you have to activate it. So you have to slide it in.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go.
Click to edit. Now you see it says my account. Let's just click on the no, don't click trash can. You have to click the the actual icon. Yep. Take your icon, the list. Go to list element. New item. Privacy policy. Let's click on the pen.
Refund policy, right?
I'm sorry. Yes, refund policy. My apologies. Then that element has a link. Same window, link type, and here it is. No, you have to pick up correct CMS, custom management system, or content management system rather, and then you click your privacy policy. I'm sorry, your refund policy. Again, upgrade, and now it created that link. As you can see, it's refund policy. Now click save. Now let's click pages again. And let's click to the home page again and see everything just saves normally. Awesome. Now let's take a look at the page in your other tab, in your live page. Let's just refresh since we just did a bit of a change. And as you can see in the bottom, refund policy, you can click there. And it will take you to the privacy policy.
Which is the refund policy page. I just didn't make any edits to it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's just go click back. Or actually, we left it to create a new window, so it's fine. So you can actually select, instead of a new window, you can always select same window, and it will be there. So guys, that's how you create an additional page. We pretty much covered the creation of the homepage. We did the slider. We added some elements. And as I always say, please play with the elements. Play with how you would like to see your page. And then, of course, we can continue with the products. Make sure that you put the right products in front. Make sure that you put the right categories. Play with the elements. I mean, right now, the whole objective of the challenge is for you to experiment with the new platform. And of course, once you have questions, you have an issue, you can always, send us a request, send us a ticket in support@groovedigital.com. And we make sure that, of course, we try to respond to as many as we can in a daily basis. And of course, try to do it fast and accurately. So if you have a question, don't hesitate to contact us. But right now, Donna, I believe we have built your homepage, right? How do you like it?
I love it. It's exciting. I saw one of the questions was, can you have 4 columns of links in the back? So I just figured I would, forge ahead and see if I can drop in a 4-column section here in the footer area. Looks like I can.
Yeah, it's got to be right below the main features of the. You can actually change that footer however you want. You can create different links. Remember, this was designed with you in mind. This was actually designed so you can be all you can be within the browser. So if you within the actual Groovekart. So if you want to change fully the actual footer or the header, you can actually do that. It's just experiencing. And also, if you while you're experiencing, you actually notice something, let us know. Hey guys, we tried to do the 4 columns in the footer, but it's not allowing me to do certain things. Let us know. So we need that. We need that feedback from you guys so we can improve the product in a daily basis. So you see now that worked. You can move all the elements as you feel convenient, and because it has a lot of the elements like Groove Pages. We're trying to blend the both of two worlds, and have the ability to edit certain areas while making sure that the functionality is there for the full e-commerce experience. So I guess that was working out. So now, Donna, let's take a look at what we have left for today here. Let me see. We did the slider setup, the category and the product list, the features, the navigation menus, and the additional features of the homepage, which was pretty much the creation of another page, content, and so forth. So you're gonna save that up, or you're gonna remove those 2 columns from your homepage, Donna, from your footer?
Oh, I'm just going to leave it. So I made some changes. I don't want to change it. So if I just don't save, I'm good, right?
Yeah, as long as you save, you're good.
Maybe go to a different page and
exactly, and it will ask you to save. So if you don't save, of course, the change will not save, but you can actually notice that.
Perfect.
So you see, this is the other pages. This is going to be discussed actually on day 5, which is the product page, and the category page on day 5. So next week we're going to do the same thing that we did today, but with the product and the category pages. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to change the way that the products appear. We're going to probably try 1 or 2 different layouts for different products, as well as the categories. So it's going to be as easy as Donna make it seem right now, because again, it's easy. It's just a matter of entering yourself into the mindset of, how do I want to do this? And I'm going to make a little parenthesis here. I've been designing websites for the past maybe 18 years. And before I even start doing anything, I always take a little piece of paper and I kind of draw what I envision for either myself or for my projects or for the client. Do the same thing. Take 15, 20 minutes and kind of draw yourself what elements you want to see. And I'm saying this because one reason. Once you are in the elements, once you are in the actual editor, once you're in your homepage, you will not know what to do if you have a direction. If you don't have a direction, if you have a clear idea of what you want to do, it will be easier to accomplish. So take, maybe a good hour, try to draw it up. Just, take a ruler, do a square in the, a regular blank, one of those 11 by 5 pages, and start just doing the lines. Okay, I want my header, of course, at the top. Then I want maybe a blog for half of the page that has a video, maybe another half of a blog that has my photograph or maybe what I do, what I sell. With that, you have an idea, and then you can come in and do it. That's how big companies does it. But the difference is that a lot of people get involved in the same project, and they give you things to do. In this case, you're making it in a way less scale, in a smaller scale. So just do that. Start with an idea and go from there. Now, moving along, Donna, if you don't mind, let's if I can get control of the screen again, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
I believe I have to show my screen, right? Uh, well, can I get the
So
screen?
here I'm adding yours. I got it for you. There you go.
Awesome. So we saw the homepage features. We also saw the. Give me 1 second here. Oh, again, I always do this. Oh, right here. So we saw the homepage. We actually seen the menus as well. We talk about the features. We did the setup. We talk about some of the features. So go in and explore. Right now is time for QA. And I know David has been doing a great job helping us out today with the QAs. So, David, do we have a question? Let me see. And I have one question here. Lenny says, are these sites SSL? Yes, these sites are SSL. And I'm going to address that question because, yes, it's important. And thank you, Lenny, for asking this question. Very nice to see you here. Uh, SSL for Groove pages comes with every single. I'm sorry, for Groovekart. For Groovekart, it comes with every single card that we actually have in our servers. It comes with an SSL because it's required. Why? Because we're sharing important information. So we're sharing product information, details about purchases. So it comes with SSL included. You don't have to do anything else, not even a change of SSL features within your domain name register. All that you do is point the domain, and within our servers is SSL. So it's secured. For those that who don't know, SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer, which actually adds a little bit of protection, and I just adds the layer of protection for all the information contained within your group card. So, David, I'm sorry, I think I interrupted you there, but do you have any questions that are sticking right now from our viewers today?
So there were a couple from the beginning in the private chat. I sent it to you. So basically, there was one from Rick Adams. Can the offer expires box be modified to use for something like a pre-order opportunity?
Yes and no. Unfortunately, right now, like a pre-order opportunity, unfortunately, that feature is not ready yet. It's been discussed before, like the pre-orders or order before. That is still being on the works. But what you can do is, and this, Rick, it will be a good situation that you can probably take advantage of. Instead of having a button uh, within the actual card, you can have that specific opportunity to, let's say, send people to your newsletter. Like, hey, you're looking for a product? Click here, connect it to your MailChimp or any of the other third party applications that we can connect. And that way you can retain the actual email of the customer and send it in once you have that specific product. So that will be one way that you can do it. That feature, though, is being thought of also with along with a couple of other features that are going to be released soon. Uh, Eldon, can we show how to the link directly from the image? Can we show
So
how to
he,
the link
so he
directly?
wanted to see if we can show how to link directly to an image. Basically, while we were doing something with the images on the screen, he asked if we can show how to link directly from an image.
Sure. Donna, if you don't mind, let's just take control again on your store because that's what I believe that's what we did. But let me see if that is actually part of the updates that were released last week. But if you don't mind, let's just go to the homepage. Now, I believe we created a product right towards the bottom of the page. let's just click on that image and let's just click on the little gear and link settings. So yes, Eldon, you can actually select within the image, you can select where the actual link goes. And in this case, you can select a product or a category, or if it's a custom link. So the image itself, as well as the button, will have the ability to take you wherever you want to uh, wherever you want to take your user uh, from that picture. So the functionality is there. Let's go with the next question. Lenny asks the size SSL. Yes, Lenny, we just covered that question. My store name is incominggroovekart.com and I have domain called xyz.com. When setting up Google or a strip of PayPal, what's my store name? Actually, in Equan, that is a great question. And David, is there a way for us to show the question that Equan actually mentioned?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, you guys gotta teach me how to do all these stuff. You guys are awesome.
We have to stop
So,
them.
so guys, Equan, but it says favorite user. So if my store name is equanme.groovekart.com and I have a domain called xyz.com, when setting up a Google or Stripe or PayPal, what my store name? Stripe will not ask you for your store name because the internal process is actually a little bit different. All that you do is connect to your Stripe and get something called the IP. The API key and the secure. I believe is some other secure key. The same thing with PayPal. However, the point here is that when you're setting Google, you want to make sure that anything that you do in Google, like we just did now with Donna, always have your main domain. Why? Because you don't want your traffic to be pointed to your equami.groovekart.com. So we just want to make sure that always use your xyz.com domain. And actually, that I'm going to have another session, I believe. Let me see if we cover that. Let me just take a look at my syllabus here. I do believe that it will be on day 7 that we will cover other functions like Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, Google SEO, scarcity tools, etc. So in day 7, we're gonna cover all that stuff because we know it's important, especially for those thinking of promoting, uh, with SEO the products. So we're gonna cover that in day 7. And I hope that this brief explanation kind of cover that. And if it didn't, do me a favor. You know that you can always send an email to support@groovedigital.com and we will answer your questions as soon as possible. Also, guys, I want to take the opportunity to thank you. I know that for the past couple of days, we have had a great success with Groove Pages and Groovekart, and we have a lot of new customers and a whole new wave of happy customers. We want to keep them happy, but I want to thank you for the patience and the appreciation that you have showed us here at the service department. Our team is very appreciative, and we try to do, and help you all of you in a timely manner. So we appreciate you guys. Now, any other questions, David?
Not that I've seen. I think I managed to answer most of them that are at this moment there. So there's a couple for emails, but I'm writing now an answer for that one. So I think we're good.
Awesome. And Elizabeth, I just saw your comment. Totally forgot it's Thursday. No worries. Hey, Donna, how are you?
I'm great. Just thought I'd turn the camera on and say hi.
I wouldn't even dare to do that because I look like a caveman. I haven't have a haircut in 4 months, and I have a beard longer than my last name. So I am not going to even dare to turn my camera. People will run off and probably jump up where they are. David, you used to. You can actually just share your camera, but
Let's do it.
next week. Now you're putting me in the spot, people. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't want just to take the attention from everybody there.
See, just 30 seconds, guys. It's not here, so I am just gonna stop the camera.
Love it. We're all stuck at home, just doing nothing but working for a while.
Yeah, and I because you see, I have 4 screens right now, so I like to work in the dark because it's just too much light here. And if I have too much light, then people can see me, and I don't like to be seen when I'm working.
John, there is actually one more question from
Sure.
Lini. She says, I really need to get my question answered about why my site is not SSL and why it says e-commerce.
Ooh, Lenny, I am actually working on your precise case. Yep. No worries. I am addressing also all the questions that you sent to David the day before, or actually 2 days ago. They're being addressed personally by me, so no worries. I'll send you an email really soon. And guys, Donna, I do need to have the screen back for a second. If you
Yeah,
don't
go
mind.
for it. That's easy enough.
I mean, David, get off the picture. You don't need to be here. Just let Donna so we can see the full screen of Donna. I like her hair color.
Oh, I thought you wanted the screen.
No, but yeah, but I want the screen because I need to show the assignment for tomorrow, for next week.
Oh,
So
that's important.
set you up your homepage, and we're gonna make it interesting because I know that by day actually it's next week. Actually, yeah, next week, day 5, we're going to announce now the challenge, really what is going on, and we're gonna start pushing people to send us what they have done. And the reason why we did it almost at the middle of the challenge is because by this time, if you have been following the instructions and you've been following us, you know that we're kind of making everything in a cohesive way. That when we start with the products, the first week we started with the internal functionality, knowing a little bit better the tools. So now for next week, really the challenge is when it's going to start. Now we're going to start asking you more and more so you can participate with us better. Meaning, I want to see your setup, your homepage. And now, instead of just sending on the page, do me a favor. Send me a link with your homepage.
How about
So,
we have them post it in the group with the hashtag Groovekart Challenge?
and you just took it away from me.
Oh,
But
I'm
yep,
sorry. I
it's okay.
always do that.
You
Sorry.
stole my thunder because great minds think alike. So yes, I wasn't sure about the hashtag, but I wanted to say or post it in the comments here in the actual group under a hashtag. But Donna just said it right now, so let's use that hashtag. Donna, what was it again?
Hashtag Groovekart Challenge, and I just put it in the chat as well.
Awesome. So, and send us your link so we can take a look at it, and of course, anybody else that is in the group can take a look on your progress. So I think that will be a great way to now start showcasing your products and get your name out there. Because remember, we have now, I believe, it's 30,000 souls in this group, which is amazing. Because that means only one thing: we're doing something extremely right, and people are loving the products, and we do better every day. I mean, I remember a year ago when we started, it was actually just maybe 8, 9 of us. Now we have grown to a more sizable group. We have brought a lot of talent, like my friend David, which I believe I admire what you do right now because going solo in Facebook group, doing the webinars that you do, guys, don't miss it for group pages. He's doing a great job. He has been a great help. So watch it whenever he's actually on it. I get to do it only one time a week, and it's exhausting sometimes because we have to prepare. We have to make sure that we have the cool content for you guys. But as I always say, it's a labor of love, and it's fun. More importantly, and we'll help you anyways. Do help you to develop your stores, and of course to improve every day with your offering for your products and anything that you want to sell online. So, guys, Simon for the week, set up your homepage. Use the hashtag. What was it, Donna?
Groovekart Challenge.
Perfect. And with that said, guys, we have come to the end of the slideshow. And that means only one thing, that it's time to go. So, guys, I want to thank you for coming. And before I say goodbye, do we have any other questions, David, before we just wrap up?
No, everything was answered as I can see here. Lini had a couple of them, but I think you will be taking care of those questions, and everything else is already done.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So, guys, don't forget to post the links, Groovekart Challenge, And don't forget, visit donnafoxart.com soon. That's gonna be for sale. So let's help Donna because she's awesome, right? You-
Sure. I love it.
you
I'd be
know I
very
have
happy to see people walking around with T-shirts with my art on it. So that would please
you,
me
you
to
guys
know
are
it.
putting me on the spot because you see, it's too dark here, and it will be scary for a lot of people. Because again, it's too dark.
No, it's not
in
scary.
summer.
It's mysterious, John.
Yeah, well, I don't like to use the word mysterious because you see, I haven't shaved in 4 days. I have no. I look like a caveman. That's one of the advantages of working from home. But
There. We'll keep you
that's
small.
better. Yeah, thank you.
Great purple hair.
That'll be less of an impact. And I love the shoe that is flying out to your head, by the way.
Oh, this is a piece of artwork that is not mine, but I would love to show it off. A friend of mine is a corrugated artist. So he takes
Ooh.
Oh,
cardboard
that is
and
cool.
makes designs. This is from, I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. This is from a Wonder Woman comic book cover. And he made this for me. It's cardboard and paint and newspaper. And the newspaper is from the same month that the Wonder Woman comic was printed.
Nice.
Found, yes, it's really, really cool. And yeah, he did that. You can see like all the detail around the legs and the boots. That's where he peeled off the top layer of cardboard so you could see the corrugated little lines underneath that's usually between two pieces of cardboard, so you don't normally see it, but he uses that as an element in his design. And then the lasso is painted with glow-in-the-dark paint. So when I end my day and walk out and turn the lights off, the lasso is still glowing.
Oh, look at that.
It's very creative, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
if he needs a card to sell this, you know who to call, right?
I know I should. That's true. I think he has an Etsy store. I need to get him up to date.
Yeah. All right, guys. It is 7:37. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully, this information is going to make sure that your homepage is all set up and designed. Remember, start with an idea, go from there. And again, if you need us, we're always here to answer any questions anytime you need us. Okay. So, guys, have a good night. It's going to be a goodbye until next week. Bye, Donna. Bye, David.
Bye, guys.
Keep appearing to the mist right now. And guys, have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.